Good morning, children, and welcome to Broomfield Parish Church. You remember who I am, Reverend Carolyn, and today I've got Father Frank with me again. You met him the other day, or some of you did anyway. Father Frank is helping me this morning, and as you see, everybody who comes in our church, because Frank and I don't live in the same household, Father Frank and I, he's got his mask on, because I'm talking at the moment. When he starts to do some talking, he'll have to take his mask. Oh, there it goes. There goes the mask. That's okay, Father Frank. While we're working, we won't need our masks on. Anyway, this morning should have been a really exciting morning for you. You should have been coming from school, coming into church, listening to your chimes, singing out Christmas songs. And this year we were going to be celebrating with a Christingle. Do you know what a Christingle is, Father Frank? No? Have you not come across a Christingle? Oh, you do know what a Christingle is. You were playing jokes with me. Goodness me, he's a very naughty boy, Father Frank, but very nice too. So shall we make a Christingle for the children, Father Frank? Do you think they'd like that? Yeah. And afterwards, the children have written some beautiful prayers, which I'm going to read. So let's make a start, shall we, with putting together our Christingle and explaining all the things that the Christingle means. Now, the Christingle has become a real tradition in this country, but it started off in Sweden, where people used to put a Christingle together for Christmas. Today the Christingle is used by the Children's Society to represent Jesus. What do I always say about Jesus? I always say Jesus is the light of the world, don't I? Now the Children's Society uses the Christingle to be a light in the world for all those children who are not safe, all those children who are not happy, all those children who don't have Christmas presents or loving families. And they use their Christingle to bring a light into the darkness for those children. So what's the Christingle all about then? Well, we use the Christingle to represent something of Christmas. So we start off with a lovely big juicy orange. And Father Frank, you nearly ate this earlier. I did. I caught you trying to peel it, didn't I? Oh dear. We rescued it. You can have it later, is that okay? Yeah, and there'll be sweeties as well later. That's good. Okay, so we take the orange, and that represents the world in which we live, the world that God created. And it's all held there like a big circle, like the world that God loves. And then we take our sweeties, and there's 4 sets of sweeties all on sticks, so we have to be careful not to prick our fingers, and we push them in to our orange, and these represent the 4 corners of the world: north, south, east and west. And in the 4 corners of the world, on our sticks, there are fruits. Today I've got cherries and raisins. Do you like cherries and raisins? Yes, good. You don't have them yet. Mustn't eat them yet. And they represent all the good things that God gives us, all the food we need and all the things we enjoy. So we have to be very careful not to hurt our fingers on that. I'll place that in there. I'll get it to stand upright for us. And then we take a red ribbon. I don't know if you can see that, a lovely shiny red ribbon. And we wrap it round the Christingle. And that represents for us Jesus' love that goes all around the world and is available for everybody who wants to know Jesus. So the love goes all around the world. And it's not just for some people, not just for us here in England, not just for us here in Broomfield, but for everybody, everywhere in the world, all around the world. Yes, Father Frank? Wonderful. And finally, in the top of our Christingle, we place a lovely white candle, like that. And what do we do then? We light the candle. This might take a moment. Don't blow it out. Don't blow it out. There we are, and no, don't blow the candle out, Father Frank, I can see you. No, because the flame represents Jesus as the light of the world. And you and I, as priests, we want to tell people that Jesus is the light of the world, don't we? Yeah, it's the most important job we do, isn't it? Yeah, give me 5. There we go. Telling everybody that Jesus is the light of the world. So that's our Christingle, and I hope sometime over the Christmas period you have time to make a Christingle and that you've enjoyed our little talk this morning. And now I'd like you to just take a moment in quiet to watch the flame flicker, to think about your world where you live, to think about your family and your friends, the children you know in your class, to think about all the good things you've got, to think about those children who perhaps haven't got so much. And when we've had a moment in quiet, then I'll start to read your prayers. So I'm going to start with Class 7's Christmas prayer. And I think you were all asked, what are you thankful for and what do you wish for? And as I read them, I was really moved by how thoughtful you are. So this is Class 7's prayer. This might be a hard time right now, but we are thankful for our families because they are caring and understanding and so special to us. Our pets too, as they cheer us up. We are thankful for the NHS and carers because they are doing their best to take care of people who are ill. We're also thankful for the vaccine, which will make the world a bit safer from this virus. We are thankful for space, as we live in a country where we are able to give each other room and a distance from the virus. We are grateful for the way we communicate with Wi-Fi, internet and technology so that we can be in contact with our friends and family. We appreciate the sun, which keeps us warm, gives us energy and makes us happy. We hope that we look after our world so that there is less waste in the seas. We are thankful for our homes and having a roof over our heads. We are thinking about those who have passed away and the poor who have little money or shelter. Please make them happy for Christmas. We wish everyone to be kind to each other, treat each other equally, and be happy. And now we move on to Class 8, who have written a prayer and reflection. We are thankful for tasty food, so that we can stay healthy and survive, for our showers which keep us clean, for the NHS, the cooks and cleaners and everyone who helps. Someone here is thankful for their sister because she always helps her with her homework, for friends that help when they're upset. And someone says they're thankful for their dog for being so cute and huggable all the time. For guide dogs, as they help people with visual impairments, and for teachers who help us to learn more things. Someone said, I'm grateful for my mum. She works in the NHS and she sometimes works night shift. The other night she worked a night shift but didn't go to bed. She went shopping for food instead. And what Class 8 wish for are these things. I want my relatives to be safe from coronavirus, to stay healthy, for the vaccine to come and save people, for coronavirus to stop, to go away forever, to find more cures and treatments for cancer, for everyone to be healthy, for the environment to be clean, including for people to throw their litter in the bins or recycling, that climate change would stop, as lots of animals are dying in different parts of the world, that poaching stops, that my sister gets good grades in her exams next year, and for my mum to get a break from work, as she works really hard and is always tired. To make sure all children and homeless people have food, water and clothes. They're really good things to wish for, aren't they, Father Frank? And now we have Class 9's prayers. This is written as a prayer. Dear God, we are grateful for the animals and trees around us. Thank you for the hot meals and the lovely food that we get. We're grateful for our friends and family who care for us and look out for us. Thank you for keeping us safe from COVID. Thank you to all the doctors and nurses that have helped to keep us safe and healthy. We are hoping that the coronavirus will go away. Thank you to all the key workers that have kept the country going. Thank you for all the transport that helps us travel around. Thank you for all the paper from the trees. Thank you for the power to light our homes and keep us warm. Thank you for summoning us to this world. We hope that it snows at Christmas. Amen. We like snow, don't we? Yes, we have to put our welly boots on and our thick socks. That would be good, wouldn't it? It would feel really Christmassy if it snowed. And now Class 10's prayer, which again is written as a prayer. Dear Lord, over this Christmas time, we would hope that everyone is able to stay safe and healthy, and we are hopeful that there is an end to the pandemic as soon as possible. We are grateful for our families and the roofs over our heads that keep us safe and warm. We are also grateful for the food that we have, and that we have plenty of it. We hope that those that might find this time of year difficult are able to receive some of the comfort and help they need over the holiday time. We hope that there is peace around the world, that injustice will come to an end and that everyone is respected. We are grateful that we have friends and family that love us and share with us the good times we will have. At this time of year, we would like to say thank you to the people that have worked hard to keep us all safe and well. We think of those who work at hospitals and the doctors and nurses who have helped us during this time. Amen. And now Class 11, who have written their prayers in two parts during these challenging, unsettling times. We are thankful for is the first part of the prayer. So we are thankful for our loving, caring families, that we now have a vaccine for COVID-19 so that vulnerable people can be protected, that we have plenty of food to keep us healthy, for the thousands of NHS workers who work tirelessly to save lives, for medicines and treatments which are available to cure illnesses, that we have warm, safe homes to live in, we are able to attend school to see our friends and learn, that we are able to attend some of the clubs we enjoy to help keep us fit and healthy. And the second part of Class 11 prayers are the things that they hope for. So Class 11 hope for. Hope that COVID-19 becomes manageable and under control so that people's lives are not at risk. That we will soon be able to spend time with and hug our friends and loved ones. That people will unite in taking greater care of our world and find a way to live peacefully without war or hostility. That everyone in the near future has a warm, safe place to live. That's really important, isn't it, Father Frank? That the current COVID restrictions can be lifted so that we can all enjoy more freedom to enjoy the things which make us happy. And Class 11 also say at the end, we wish everyone a very happy, safe Christmas and pray for a better time in 2021. It's nice, isn't it? We're all looking forward to next year, aren't we? Got to get Christmas over first though. Yeah, we're going to enjoy Christmas, even if it is a little bit more peaceful and not as exciting as normal. We're going to enjoy Christmas, aren't we? Yes. And finally, we have Class 12's prayer, which they've written as a poem, which is lovely. Yeah? So Class 12 poem. I'm grateful for being able to see my friends at school, to the teachers who keep us learning, for spending time with my family, for their support. I'm grateful for people who still have their jobs, for having a roof over my head, for key workers who risk their lives for us, the NHS who have worked so hard over this time. I am grateful for my health, and I'm grateful that scientists have found a vaccine for COVID-19. So there you are, that's all your prayers, all the things you're thankful for, all the things you hope for, and I'm sure that we join, all of us, in those prayers and thankful thoughts and those wishes and hopes for our future. Just take a look again at our Christingle, this beautiful flame burning bright. Doesn't matter how difficult times are, Christ's light will always burn in the darkest of places. The light of Christ will never go out, for God loves each and every one of us and will provide for us. So I hope you've enjoyed this short Christingle service. If you look behind my head, you'll see the nativity window. And don't forget, on Christmas Eve, you can bring your parents and grandparents and stand outside on the path where you'll be able to see the nativity window. It will be shining out in the dark, and there'll be Christmas carols playing, so we can have a good sing. We haven't been able to sing, have we, Father Frank? Hasn't it been terrible not being able to sing? Yes, I know. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely time at school today. Try not to get too excited. No, mustn't get too excited. And over Christmas time, have a wonderful, wonderful time. It's lovely to spend this time with you, but for now, Father Frank and I are going to say God bless and bye for now.